Hello everyone. Today we are going to do a poem and the name of it is The Rebel. This poem is written by DJ Enright. Now before moving forward, let me discuss something with you. Children, do you have any friend who goes always opposite of what you want? Or if you have any friend who always wants to do the opposite things. For example, if you want to go outside and play, he will always want to stay inside and just read books. If you want to have a Maggie party, he wants to have a dosa party. What is the word which you use for such person who always goes opposite of everything? So, children, rebel is a word that describes such a person. This poem is all about such a person. So let us read this poem and get into it. So we'll be reading one by one about the rebel. What happens is, when everybody has short hair, the rebel lets his hair grow long. When everybody has long hair, the rebel cuts his hair short. This is stanza 1. When everybody keeps short and uniform hair, the rebel knowingly grows his hair long. However, the rebel is not at all constant and therefore he keeps on changing his decision. Because when he sees people growing their hair long, he would definitely end up cutting his short. Stanza 2. When everybody talks during the lesson, the rebel doesn't say a word. When nobody talks during the lesson, the rebel creates a disturbance. See children, what the rebel does when everybody talks during the lesson, he doesn't utter a single word. There is a pin drop silence. What does that rebel do when nobody talks during the lesson? When nobody talks during the lesson, the rebel would definitely create a disturbance. He would definitely create disturbance by talking loudly. Why does he do like that? He does like this just to seek attention and just to be different from the rest of the people. Stanza 3. When everybody wears a uniform, the rebel dresses in fantastic clothes. When everybody wears fantastic clothes, the rebel dresses soberly. See children, this must be clear to you like how peculiar or how strange his behavior is. Like he always wants to do opposite from other people. Okay, if people are wearing sober uniform, if everybody in the society are wearing very sober and simple uniform, simple clothes, the rebel dresses himself in fantastic clothes, in colorful clothes. And if people are wearing colorful clothes, if people are wearing fantastic clothes, at that time, the rebel would definitely dresses himself very soberly. Okay, he always wants to be different from other people just to seek attention. Fine. Stanza 4. In the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses a preference for cats. In the company of cat lovers, the rebel puts in a good word for dogs. Now see his opposite behavior here also. When everybody are expressing their love for dog lovers, means when rebel is in a company of dog lovers, he will definitely express his love for cats. And if he is surrounded by cat lovers, he expresses his preference from dogs to cats. If he is with cat lovers, he prefer dogs to cats, and if he is with dog lovers, he prefer dogs to cats. Stanza 5. When everybody is praising the sun, the rebel remarks on the need for rain. When everybody is greeting the rain, the rebel regrets the absence of sun. See children, the opposite behavior here also. When everybody is praising the sun, when everybody requires sunlight, the rebel expresses his need for the rain. The rebel eagerly wants rain. And when everybody is welcoming the rain, when everybody wants rain, the rebel is missing the sun. The rebel is regretting the absence of the sun. At that time, he would definitely miss the sun just because of his behavior. See stanza 6. When everybody goes to the meeting, the rebel stays at home and reads a book. When everybody stays at home and reads a book, The rebel goes to the meeting. Here, see what happens is when everybody is going to that meeting. When everybody is going to the meeting, at that time the rebel stays at home and spends his quality time with himself only. He spends his time in reading a book. And when everybody stays at home and reads a book, at that time rebel feel to stay indoors and read his book. Stanza 7. When everybody says yes please, the rebel says no thank you. When everybody says no thank you, the rebel says yes please. See children, when everybody of us says yes please, the rebel says no, thank you. He always denies. Fine. So let's have an example. Suppose we all are friends here and we are talking. And when somebody is offering us something, you can say some drinks also. We all will say, yes, please, we would like to have that. But the rebel will say, no, thank you. Fine, we don't want it. When everybody says no thank you, we don't want it. The rebel says yes please. Okay, now come to the last stanza, stanza number 8. It is very good that we have rebels. You may not find it very good to be one. Okay, so why do you think the poet is saying that it's very good to have rebels? It's good to have rebels because they think different. Fine, it's very good to have rebels because rebels think very different. They think in a very different way. So there is a hope of moving into different regions and discovering new things. There's always hope of seeing into different aura or taking our thoughts to a different zone. So it's very good to have rebels. We should not criticize rebels. But at the same time, because you are very much opposed by the society, you are very much criticized by the society, by your negative thinking, you may be criticized because of your negative behavior, the kind of behavior which you have. So this is the reason why it is not good to have rebels. There are many factors that people may not like being a rebel. Fine, there are people who like rebels and there are people who don't like rebels. There are different factors which makes a difference between. Fine, that's all about the poem. Now we will be discussing question answers. If someone doesn't wear a uniform to school, what do you think the teacher will say? Of course, children, this must be very common and very regular, usual to you. If you are not wearing a school uniform in the school, what would your teacher say? Your teacher would definitely or probably scold you, right? And they would ask you to stand outside the class. They can definitely give you the punishment because you are not obeying the school rules. Fine. Second, when everyone wants a clear sky, what does the rebel want most? When everyone wants a clear sky, as we have read in the poem, the rebel would definitely want rain. The rebel would be missing rain. Okay. Third, if the rebel has a dog for a pet, what is everyone else likely to have? As we all know that if rebel want to have a dog, then obviously the other people would like to have a cat. It is not that other people are doing opposite. It is rebel who is following opposite direction. Fine. It is very good to have rebels, but every time he thinks in a different way, just to be very different from rest of the people. If the rebel has a dog for a pet, then everyone will like to have some other pet, like cat. Fourth, why is it good to have rebels? Just now only we have understood this thing. Now it's very good to have rebels because they are very different and peculiar from others and they provide a good source of mischief. Mischief, you can say mischief means naughtiness. They provide a good source of mischief, and amusement means entertainment to others. So it's very good to have rebels. It's good to have rebels among us. Why is it not good to have a rebel oneself? Same question which we have done. It's not good to have a rebel because other would laugh at us. Other may criticize at us. Others may oppose. Fine, we would be scolded also and met with indifference by everyone we disagree with. So this is the reason why it is not good to be a rebel. That's all about this poem, The Rebel. In the next video, we would be coming up with the next topic. Until then, study well, stay home, take care.